Pretty darn low, I'll say that. I've been wearing a hat all day, so it's like, oh gosh.
What had the rebels been thinking? They'd been thinking he would bring the Sky Ripper, or the Iblis Stone, or that he'd sideline Zeno. Couldn't he use the Sky Ripper just once? After all, if chances were 1 in 128, that meant he'd for sure be okay the first time. They'd get worse each time he used it, but the first time would be okay, right? He wasn't sure that it was right. So he didn't fire the Sky Ripper. He just brought it along, in case.
In case. Of course. Just in case. In case, you know, anything were to happen. What am I doing? Where am I going? It's confusing. Hey! Oh, thank you. Oh yeah. Give me that fire essence.
Don't look down, he thought.
Oh gosh.
Those were really very well made, weren't they?
Why won't this one come undone? It's rather confusing. There we go. I don't know why that one was so hard to beat. Usually the things aren't so hard, which is weird. Oh, back here? Doing this again?
Smashing things was fun.
I think I'd be able to break boxes by dashing through them, which is kind of cool. Of course I want to go this way. This way had a chest. I would have such ridiculous weapons if I could do it right. Meow. Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road. Where am I now?
Who wants to die first?
That was easy. They make it feel so easy now. It's awesome. Alrighty. Let's keep going. I'm really getting used to this game. It's gonna be really quick.
Maximum capacity, 130 people. Can I borrow that?
Boom, level up. Again, and again, and again.
Someone had told him the odds didn't change just because he'd had a streak of good luck. His gut told him that was wrong. And he always listened to his gut. On the other hand, 128 chances to win. But one of them would destroy the universe. Ooh, that seemed a bit serious. Maybe he could defeat the Emperor without firing the Sky Ripper. Maybe he could bluff, but with a real weapon. Like in cards, when you had 3 knaves, but you pretended you had a fizbin. That could work.
I think bluffing is probably the best way around this. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Finally made it. Where am I going now? We're here. We're here. Oh. Exactly what I was hoping for. Wow. That did hurt quite a bit, actually. Boom. Sexy AF. Whee! Yoink! Yoink! Let's get to the main command ship already. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's going on? I thought that was the main command ship. I thought that right there was the main command. No? Gonna go higher up, I guess. Apparently. Did not know. What's that? Boom! Boom! Check this out. I didn't take one bit of damage the entire battle. Impressive.
He set up the Sky Ripper and let it warm up. He would bluff if he had to. Zenobia came out, flanked by a very daunting platoon of ravens. You won't actually use that, she said in that annoying, I know everything because I'm a cat and you know nothing because you're just a fox voice she had. Or I know the odds. Good, because there's a real chance you could destroy the universe. No, not the first time I use it. The odds are too low. What? No? Yeah, sure. The first time, the odds are practically nothing. They only go up if I use it a bunch more times. No, but that's not how odds work. Didn't you pay attention in class? Now surrender, or I'll use it. Just once, he said. Don't. He felt sure the odds were with him. He had to go with his gut. That's what heroes do. Fire, he said. Please? The Sky Ripper fired. With a tremendous whoosh, the Emperor's flagship went up in flames. It was awesome.
And then he noticed?
Then he noticed.
You noticed
There
what?
was a hole
No!
A blackness, like a tear in a
No!
parchment.
Why?
Blowing into it, widening.
Frick.
It grew larger, and even larger. Crates fell upwards into it, and the world itself seemed bent, like the reflection on a curved mirror, as it poured into the ravenous hole. Ah,
Really?
1 in 128. What are the odds? Thought Reynardo, and then everything fell into the hole and was gone. Reynardo stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learn.
So I feel like each of these is gonna fail until I beat it 4 times.
But dangerous if used improperly.
I'm sure once I beat it 4 times, it's gonna be stupid.
But that meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right?
Right?
Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more.
Of course, because it's the only logical way to think. There's got to be some way to do it, right?
Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base.
Gosh.
They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Reynardo knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely.
No.
Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis Stone was hidden?
Let's go for the
Someone better
Iblis
get it
Stone.
before he does, thought Reynardo. And also, his old friend Lapino needed
Fuck
rescuing.
that, dude.
Of course.
He's an
Reynardo
asshole.
had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion.
He's a fucking
But could
asshole.
Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens? The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis Stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous. And so, Reynardo went ostrich hunting. Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone
That ate friggin'
a
souls?
ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis Stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
All about that money, money, money. Oh, hell yeah.